Hi, if you're thinking, is that a guy going into a little cold pool somewhere at the foothills of the Himalayan mountains? You might be right. My name is Tommy and I am from a little country called the Netherlands, known for its tulip fields, bicycles, rivers and boats, cheese, a lot of windmills, old cities with canals, and some other plants. I studied social work. That's me and my graduation partner and good friend Jan K. Here we are trying to write our final thesis. I worked a lot of jobs in the service industry with the goals of paying my studies and lifestyle. It's hard work and not a lot of money, but it builds character. And I had a lot of fun with my co-workers doing it for several years. It was a big part of my life, and I like to think that it helped me seeing the value of serving, not only other people, but also myself. After a few years of studying and working in the service industry, I got a job in the oldest city in the Netherlands, Nijmegen. There I would work as a caregiver, and again, with the help of the inhabitants, I would, again, learn a lot about myself. Because of the high rents and difficulty of getting an apartment, I had the idea of buying an old car that I would fix up together with my dad, having some dad and son quality time. And then, when the van was finished, go live my life in it, because I would always go places in my free time. So I would start saving up money from my caregiving job, and right at the time that I saved up enough money to start building the car, something changed within me. I did not want it to work a 9-to-5 job anymore. So I took the money I saved and went towards Düsseldorf airport. So the plan was to go backpacking. So I stuffed my backpack and took a flight to the beautiful island of Sri Lanka. When I landed, I took one of the many private buses towards a little town right above the capital of Sri Lanka called Negombo. Here I spent a few days to acclimatize to my new surroundings. I did this in a very nice and quiet Swiss-owned guest house called the Ice Bear Guest House. After a short break, I made my way to the middle of the island towards the capital of the central province called Kandy. Unfortunately, I didn't make a lot of videos there, just this one, a lizard and a turtle in Lake Kandy. Then shortly after I arrived in Kandy, I took a train and went back to the capital of Sri Lanka, called Colombo. From there on out, I took another train and a very colorful bus all the way down south to finally end up in a beautiful town called Weligama. Weligama is known for the big tsunami that hit it and other towns in the south region. But for me, it was mostly about surfing. There are a lot of places where you can take surf lessons and rent boards. I picked up my surfing in again and stayed in a very cheap but very good hostel. Nowadays, it goes by the name of One More Day Hostel. The owner is one of the best hosts that I have ever experienced. And so I made One More Day Hostel my base of operations, and for the next 2 months I had a great time there, exploring the surroundings, surfing a lot and meeting a lot of locals and so many wonderful travelers from all around the world. After a wonderful time, something changed again. This lady came walking into my life. She had been working for a year on the Maldives Islands as a dive instructor. She also studied botanic gardening and knows a lot about plants. And like me, she is also a little bit crazy. We started to hang out and decided to discover Sri Lanka together for the time being. We had a wonderful time together. But then something changed again. Lisa got an invitation for a diving job and she decided to take it. So she went away and took a plane towards the beautiful island known as Bali. There she settled in quickly. She got an apartment and a cow in a little place called Padang Bai, which is known for being a ferry crossing point towards the islands Lombok and other islands around Bali. It is on the east side of Bali, and there she stayed again to work as a diving instructor and to instruct many tourists. On the other hand, I was still living a tropical lifestyle on Sri Lanka, and when my visa started to run out, I took a plane and continued my journey towards the mystical country that is called India. After many wonderful experiences in India, we arrive where we started this video, in that little cold pool at the foothills of the Himalayas. They say you either like India or you don't. For me it was definitely a big like. The culture, the history, the freedom and the food were amazing. India had changed me for the better, but there was also something that was different. Something was missing. And traveling alone was not the same anymore as before. India had served me for the better, and she made me realize that I needed to follow my heart. So I decided that I would leave that little cold puddle and India. I took a taxi towards New Delhi and took a flight towards the island of Bali. After arriving at the airport of Bali, I took a cab and went straight towards that little harbor place called Padang Bai. After arriving there, I was reunited with that little crazy horse called Lisa. And for the next 2 months, we shared a life. And together we continued to explore the islands Bali and Lombok and each other. And after a wonderful 2 months exploring the island of Bali and Lombok together with Lisa, the fairy tale was finally coming to an end. And I had to go back towards the Netherlands. But it was good to be back home again, to see my parents and my family. And of course all of my good friends. Yes, being back in the Netherlands was just like the paradise I left behind. Shortly after I left, Lisa decided to go back to her home too. We stayed in contact with each other, having lots of video calls, and once in a while we would visit each other. After a while we decided that we would have a new travel goal, overlanding in Africa. So I decided to pack my bags again and go to Switzerland. I got myself a job working in Zurich in a woonheim for people with special needs, and so every morning and or afternoon I would take my bike and ride towards the train station in the town called Bali.Then. There I would take the train towards Zurich station. Upon arriving in Zurich station, I would make my way towards tram number 6. That would bring me towards Zurichbergstraße. And upon arriving in Zurichbergstraße, I would make my way through one of the wealthiest neighborhoods of Zurich. Then I would arrive at Woonheim Zurichberg. There I would start my day working with a team of great co-workers and wonderful residents. It wasn't always easy, but definitely a time where I learned a lot about myself and about Swiss culture and kindness. In our free time, Lisa would take me with her and show me her version of Switzerland. After a year working and living in Switzerland, it was time to get a vehicle. And after a long search, we found one. And it was located in the Netherlands. So we made our way from the mountains towards the flatlands again. And finally, we were in possession of this wonderful vehicle that would take us all around the world. We drove back towards Switzerland so that we could finish our work and, of course, getting to know the vehicle in our free time. And again, Lisa took me with her to explore the southern side of Switzerland. After a wonderful time of getting to know our car and for me to get to know the rest of the beautiful country that is called Switzerland, it was time to quit our work and to start getting into the last phase of our plan. I came back from work a final time to the place that was my home for a little less than half a year. We packed the car, said goodbye to family and friends in Switzerland and went on towards the Netherlands again for one last time. There we stayed with my parents and together we prepared the car for our long journey. And in just 2 years, we manifested an idea into reality. Finally, it was time to set off and enjoy our hard work and efforts. I want to welcome you to TnL Travels.